Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I just want to talk about some of the goals that I want to set for the year of 2024. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, I just want to talk about some of the goals that I'm setting for myself for the year of 2024. As I'm filming this is, right at the end of December, so we're going right into January here soon and going to be starting a new year. And I think it is important to kind of think about some of the goals that you want to set for yourself as a collector, as for the YouTube channel, and just, I think it's just important to think about all that and just kind of, just kind of talk about it. So, as a collector, my collection has grown a lot in the year of 2023. If you are curious, I have a whole playlist of all my different collection updates of all the different things that I got for the year. And I'm very grateful that I was able to get as much as I was able to get. So I just want to talk about some of the goals that I want to set for myself for this upcoming year. Hopefully I'll meet all of them. If I don't meet all of them, it's not the end of the world, but let's talk about all 10 goals that I have for myself. Now, I do have a couple goals in regards to the Criterion Collection. I do talk about this a lot on my channel, but the Criterion Collection is my all-time favorite thing to collect. It's my favorite part of my collection. I absolutely just love it. If you are not familiar, each Criterion title has a spine number, or they are numbered on the spine of the film. And so right now, as I'm filming this, there is a little over 1,200 spine numbers. And I would say right now, I think I have about 600 spine numbers. So I'm right about halfway to owning the entire collection. Now, obviously, Criterion is constantly adding titles to that. So once I actually reach 1,200, there's going to probably be, a few hundred more to collect for. But as of right now, I'm about halfway there. And every single year, I kind of try to take on about 100 spine numbers, so the next 100. So last year, or the year of 2023, was trying to get from spine numbers 100 to 200. This year is going to be going from spine numbers 200 to 300. Now, thankfully, I do already have a decent amount of those spines numbers. So I'm only missing about 25 total sets. Now, when I say sets, I'm also including as a box set as one item. There's a few box sets within that 25 that I am missing. 25 items, I should say, that I'm missing from spine numbers 1 to 300. There is, however, one box set that is out of print that is kind of expensive, that it does fall within the 100 to 200 mark. So I kind of push that one aside, and besides that one set, I have everything else from 1 to 200. So I'm hoping to get that set as well. So that would be a total of 26 items, I guess, from spine number 1 to spine number 300. Along with that, another goal that I have in regards to the Criterion Collection is to watch more Criterion. Now, I've seen everything from spine number 1 to, the last one I watched was spine number 202. So I've seen everything from what I have from number 1 to 202. And I think that's a fairly, I've seen at least the first 200 films. Obviously, I've seen a lot of other things from spine number 202 and on. Those are just in the exact order of things that I have seen. I've already, I've seen Easy Rider, and that's spine number 545. And so, I've seen a mixture of that stuff. So, but my goal is to watch from spine number 200 to 300. And so that does fall within that 25 items that those ones I have not even seen, I don't own, and so I'll have to buy those and watch those within this year. And there is a decent amount of ones from spine number 200 to 300 that I have not seen. I kind of decided if I meet that goal, because it's not like a ton of movies. I mean, it's still a decent amount, but if I meet that goal, my goal will then be moved to watching from what I have, from spy number 300 to 400. So it's more of to have a goal to watch more Criterion. I would say this last year I watched actually a decent amount of Criterion, more than what I would say I watched in previous years. But in regards to the Criterion Collection, those are my two goals. And another goal that I have is to watch more VHS tapes. Now, this is another part of my collection that I absolutely love, is to collect horror VHS tapes. Now, if you saw in my complete room tour video, I do actually have a decent amount of other tapes on the other side of the room, but I decided to set this up here because I have way more horror VHS tapes, and I do actually love collecting these, and so I actually do try to find these whenever I can. A Retro Attic is a great source for horror VHS, but I tend to buy all of these, and I love the idea of them, but I don't actually take the time to watch them as much as I would like. I have watched a fair amount of these before, but there's a few movies in here that I do not have on any other format that I would love to actually, sit down and watch. And so a goal of this year is just to watch more VHS. And it kind of goes with another part that I'm going to talk about here in a second, but I just feel like the amount of time and energy and money that I have invested in these, I would love to actually sit down and watch them. I know the quality is not nearly as good as a Blu-ray or a 4K or even a DVD, but I do feel like there is something special about sitting down and watching a horror VHS tape on a tube TV. I feel like it has like that fun, feeling to it that is kind of lost now with the, flat screens and the, Ultra HD and stuff like that. I feel like having the, it's almost like a grainy look almost of like not necessarily the greatest quality. I feel like there's still something fun about sitting down and watching a horror VHS tape. Actually, let's see, where was it? Actually, this last Halloween, I made it a point to watch a horror VHS tape, part of my 31 Nights of Halloween, and I absolutely love doing that. I watched the film Funeral Home on VHS, and I absolutely had a blast just sitting there and watching a VHS tape. And I feel like I don't do that enough. For the amount of tapes that I own, I definitely do not watch them nearly as enough. And so, yeah, that is another goal of this year, is to watch more VHS. And then along with the VHS, this is not a separate goal. This is just kind of also with the horror VHS thing. Another goal is to watch more Laserdiscs. And so, yeah, I feel like I have a ton of Laserdiscs, and I have a great Laserdisc player that works fantastic, and I have all these fantastic films, but I don't tend to watch these. I have a lot of Laserdiscs that I have on other formats, but I also have a lot of Laserdiscs that I only have on this one particular format. And so I would love to actually, sit down and watch more of these. And that kind of also goes along with CEDs. I just feel like whenever I do tend to watch a film, I am gravitating towards a disc and not like a Laserdisc or a CED or a VHS tape. But I would like to watch more of the different formats of films that I have. But I also have, all these fantastic Criterion Laserdiscs that some of these films I've never seen. Obviously, this is not the greatest quality out there, but I would still love to watch these films. So that is kind of like a part of the VHS thing of just watching more of the different formats that I have within my collection. And this is another great part of my collection that I absolutely love. This is my directors section. So this has all of my different favorite directors and all of their films. Now, I don't know if you're able to tell from where I have the camera, but within here, there are blank cases, kind of, I don't know, like people have asked about this before, but like for my Dario Argento films, I have, these blank DVD cases kind of in the spots of what film is supposed to go there. So that way way when I do get the film, I'm able just to kind of put it in there, and I know exactly how many of that particular director I am, like how many of their work that I am missing. So I do that just to kind of mentally keep track of everything. Some people that might drive some people crazy, but it works for me. But one of my goals is to try to complete my director's section. I'm honestly kind of always adding to my director's section. Like this year alone, I've added Brian De Palma and who else did I add? I added another one. Let's see. Oh, Ridley Scott. I added Brian De Palma and Ridley Scott, and I think one or two other ones. But I feel like what's kind of unique about this collection is that you can kind of see all of one artist's, if you will, like one artist's like vision and work, and just kind of how their style has changed over time, or you can see different aspects, or their skill set changing. But I absolutely love collecting the different films of a director. So a goal of mine is to at least maybe try to own all of the missing films within these directors' works that I have. Some of them is going to be much easier to get than others, because some of these are very common titles that I can find very easily, but some of them are not going to be so easy, or they're going to be more expensive. So it's going to be kind of a challenge, but that is a goal of mine for this next year. Along with that, another goal is to watch more directors' works. I've had some of these films for a very, very long time, and this year I did get around to watching a decent amount of these, but I'm hoping this next year is to watch more of these. I would like to watch all of Alfred Hitchcock's films. I have almost every single one of his films, and I have not seen all of them, but I would love to actually say that I've seen every Hitchcock film out there. Or same thing with like all of Martin Scorsese's. There's a few titles that I've not seen of his, such as like Age of Innocence or Silence or Boxcar Bertha. That I've just like haven't gotten around to actually watching. And so I would like just to take the time to actually watch all of these directors' works, because if I am calling them some of my favorite directors, I should have probably seen all of their work. It's kind of like with Stanley Kubrick, who is my all-time favorite director. I've seen everything that he's made. David Lynch, a second all-time favorite director, I've seen everything he's made. And so there's just a few titles within here that I just need to actually sit down and watch. And this next goal of mine, it really has nothing to do with down here. It's more of a YouTube goal. I would like to be posting more on Instagram. If you do follow my Instagram, thank you, I do appreciate it. But I don't post consistently on there. I don't post as much as I would like to be. I do post about my live streams, so if you are curious, whenever I do live streams, I do post on my story over there. That's, when I'm doing a live stream, or what time and all that fun stuff. But I don't like consistently I'm not consistent with my posting on there. Same thing with Instagram Reels or things like that. I would just like to be posting more on that. I'm not quite sure what that looks like yet, but that is just another goal of mine, is just to be, making more content for Instagram. And another goal of mine in regards to my channel here is just to be at least posting once a week. So I have, right now I'm kind of going with the schedule of posting every Tuesday. I think that's working for people. It seems like it. Let me know in the comments if you think I should be posting a different day. I've been doing posts or videos on Tuesday and a live stream on Sunday, but I would like to be posting at least once a week. So if something else, if you think is a better day for you, or for, if you think it doesn't work as well on Tuesdays or whatever, if you miss it, that's fine. Just let me know in the comments what's a good posting schedule look like for I guess you guys, because that's why I'm making these videos, just to have conversation about movies and just have some fun with making some videos. So I would like to be posting at least once a week, and I'm not sure exactly what all of that looks like yet. I feel like towards the end of the year, especially this last year of 2023, I was pretty consistent with posting at least once a week. This video is going to be coming out like probably Friday, maybe Saturday, so which is kind of off of my schedule, but yeah, I figured just at least once a week. Another goal of mine is to potentially, this is kind of I have to feel out exactly what this looks like, or if, anybody would actually have an interest in this, but I would like to maybe get a PO box, mainly so, you guys can send me stuff, I can send stuff out to you guys, and just kind of have more of that aspect of YouTube. So, I mean, I've looked into PO boxes. They're not horribly expensive. I would just have to basically, make it worth my while and make it worth your while. So that is kind of a goal of mine, is to potentially have a PO box sometime within this year. So let me know in the comments down below if that is something that, sounds interesting, sounds like I should do it. Like, I don't want to get it and then, no one's interested in, like, if I want to do like a giveaway or anything like that. I just want to, I want to be able to get it and still have like a reason to have it, if that makes sense. And then kind of going along with the PO box, this is kind of an idea that I've been kind of playing around with. And again, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. But I would like to potentially do a Patreon account. So that's essentially like, a way that you guys as my audience can support me as a creator. And it's a way that I can also kind of be paying you guys back in return. And so I'm not 100% sure yet what all of that looks like. But I've done a little bit of research on that as well. But let me know in the comments again, like, if that sounds like something people would be interested in. Again, I don't want to do it if it doesn't, if you guys have no interest in participating in that or anything like that. So, yeah, it's just an idea that I had that could potentially, I could have like different like tiers of, if you donate X amount of money, then you get this in return, and kind of something like that, kind of almost like a subscription type of thing. And so, yeah, I'm still working out details on that, but if it even is remotely interesting, please, please, please let me know, because I would be very curious, and I'd be very excited to get all that set up sometime within this next year. And lastly, guys, my final goal for the year of 2024 is going to be to watch at least 365 films. Now, that's a fairly big goal for myself. I don't know if I've ever actually done that within a year. Now, when I say watching 365 films, I don't necessarily mean watching one a day, because realistically, that's just not going to happen. I do have, I'm full-time self-employed, so I do have another job that I am working, so it does have, a lot that I have to put a lot of energy and effort into that. And so realistically, I won't be able to watch one a day, but I will try to be watching at least 365. Now, if I get halfway through the year and I've only hit maybe, 100 films, I might bump that number down, because that is obviously 365 is a ton of films to watch. I will be keeping track, though, of everything that I do watch. So, yeah, there is just so much to watch in this room, and I've not seen everything, and so I would like to just watch more. I would like to be watching more of what I have spent money on and what I've done research on, and just, I mean, whether that's VHS, Laserdisc, director's films, Criterion, horror, yeah, I just want to watch more of what I have. I want to focus more on watching things that I have than focus more on getting the things that I don't have. I feel like a lot of the times within the collecting community, it is very, very easy to get caught up in, oh, the newest box set or the newest release from this label, or, what is Vinegar Syndrome releasing this month or whatever. Like, I feel like it is very easy to get caught up in that and get excited about the latest releases. But as a collector, personally, I just feel like I spend more effort looking at that stuff than I actually do watching the films that I have. And I'm extremely grateful that I have time to watch films. I know not everybody has the flexibility within their schedule that they are able to watch as much. So, yeah, I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. I have no idea what that looks like practically. I already decided though, because I would like to, this isn't like really a goal necessarily for this year, but I would like to watch more TV seasons that I do have. And so I'm going to kind of count, 2 episodes of a show as like one like film. Because counting one season as one film is, I'm not going to get around to watching any TV seasons because some of them are 15 plus hours long versus a movie that could be an hour and a half or 2 hours. It just doesn't quite make sense. But 2 episodes of a show, I feel like kind of balance out to be a movie. Sometimes the episodes are 30 minutes, so you're looking like an hour. Sometimes are 45 minutes. So it kind of really just depends on what show or what episode I'm watching. And so, yeah, I'm going to just do like an average 2 episodes, 1 movie type of deal. So yeah, I guess that is it. I will probably do at the very end of 2024, I'll probably do a similar video than what I'm doing now, kind of talking about my goals for that following year. But let me know, guys, in the comments down below. I know I've said that several times throughout this video, but let me know what are some of your goals as collectors for this next year. Do you have any goals? What do you think of my goals? Do you think they're stupid? Do you think I can achieve them? Do you think not? Like, I'm very curious. But I hope everybody had a great Christmas and a holiday season. I just, that all is over, and it was just, all crazy busy fun for hopefully everybody. But now we're moving on to New Year's. So I hope everybody has a great New Year's. This will probably be my last video of 2023. So thank you guys so much for a fantastic year. This channel has blown up in regards to just the constant support, way more than I ever anticipated. So I do thank you so very much for this last year. I've had so much fun making these videos and just I don't know, interacting with you guys on live streams and just having a community to talk to. So again, thank you so very, very much. But I hope everybody has a great new year. Stay safe out there, guys. And I will see you guys all in the new year. Thank you for watching.